Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you will be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily somewhere in the video, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck. Now let's proceed with the latest Iraqi dinar news and intel today. Please take these information with a grain of salt, and please make sure to do your own due diligence. Before we dive into today's intel, let's zoom out for a second because something different is happening. Iraq isn't just talking about reforms anymore. They're implementing, quietly, strategically, and the pieces that long felt scattered are finally starting to move in sync. There's momentum, not hype, but movement. Between restructuring efforts, stock exchange positioning, and global partnerships leaning in, you can almost feel it in the air. But here's the thing. These kinds of shifts don't come with big announcements or headlines. They show up as patterns, and today's updates help connect some of those dots. So don't just watch this like another weekly check-in. Watch it like someone who might look back and say, that was the moment I should have paid closer attention. Because toward the end of this video, I'll share how all of these pieces, the subtle signals, the global moves, and Iraq's own internal recalibration may be pointing to a much closer revaluation than most are prepared for. Let's get into it. From newshound intel guru Mountain Goat, the cash in the banks will help create liquidity to finance the economic growth, the growth they need to show a rate of their dinar above $1. I keep telling you the value is already in the dinar. If you go back to 1990, it was over $3. And look at all the progress since. But the standards for currency valuations have changed. Basel I-IV changed all of it. Why isn't it at least at $3 now? This is not how the IMF and the US look at their economy today. Yes, today is not the past. They are going to use Iraq as a hinge pin for a resetting of other currencies to a level playing field. This is where the new baskets of currencies come from. Yes, there will be many groupings of currencies to create new pegs. These currencies will support each other. These will be major trading partners. From Intel Guru Frank26, if it was a war, I'd worry, but this is security and stability so that the citizens of Iraq will not fail the monetary reform. From Intel Newshound Guru MarkZ via PDK. Article: Iraq advances legal framework for development road project. This is also part of the white paper reforms to lift the purchasing power of the dinar. From Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. Iraq is on the Forex market in principle, but not in practice. For most global traders, if Iraq continues its reforms, closes the black market gap, and gains IMF Article VIII status, it could become more accessible, but that will take several years, if not sooner. From Newshound Intel Guru FNU LNU. With elections quickly approaching, the re-election of al-Sudani is not at all certain, which means the revaluation is not at all certain. Watch what they are doing, not what they are saying. From Newshound Guru Samson, article: Iraqi Interior Ministry, 660 people arrested for manipulating food prices and the exchange rate. From Intel/Newshound Guru MarkZ via PDK. I'm not discouraged. I think we see the end. Wish we knew how quickly Iran will wrap up. I have a number of sources who think Iran will cave and we will have resolution within the week. Then I think it is all a go. It has been an exhilarating ride, but we are ready for it to be over. From Intel guru Frank26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report from Firefly. Television says the Iraqi stock exchange is adding a lot of new firms to their list to draw more international attention. From Frank, the Iraqi stock exchange, along with the Erbil stock exchange and ISX and the ESX, in my opinion, are doing the very same thing that Forex did with the Iraqi dinar a few weeks ago. Put it in position. It's exciting to see all these advancements during the Ashraq period. From Newshound, Intel Guru, Walkingstick, the ESX and the ISX, when they go live, they're going to be with the new exchange rate. I believe they're jumping the gun and getting involved because it's no secret. You're talking about a whole stock exchange that wants to join the Iraqi stock exchange. It shows that Abu Dhabi knows about the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar because everyone, in my opinion, knows a new exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar is coming. There is no more BS, lies, guessing, exaggerations, questions. It is the truth of the monetary reform that is reflected in this relationship that we're seeing with the stock markets. It is a powerful indicator, in my opinion, of a new exchange rate. Before ending with few more updates, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is dangerous. Comment down below which updates you like, think is valuable, or get you most excited. You can be the lucky winner if you like, subscribe, and watch the main content of this video. This will be for this coming Sunday's giveaway, and the winner will be announced in one of the Sunday's videos, so you do not want to miss it. From Newshound Guru Claire article, Iraq maintains its global ranking in natural resources. Quote, the report indicated that Iraq ranked 9th among the world's countries in terms of the availability of natural resources, estimated at $16 trillion, which include oil and phosphate rocks. From Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram, imagine this. You're a Princeton graduate student on a research trip in Iraq. Then suddenly you're kidnapped. That's exactly what happened to Elizabeth Surkoff, who was taken last year while working in Baghdad. She's been held by a Shiite militia group ever since. Word on the street is Elizabeth could be freed soon. The U.S. currently has Iraq on its highest travel warning level 4, do not travel. If she's released safely, it signals to the world, and especially the U.S., that Iraq is making an effort to resolve dangerous situations. It's not a guarantee, but lifting the travel ban would open doors for tourism, investment, and academic exchange. While freeing one person won't automatically erase years of warnings, sometimes small steps are all it takes to start big change. Here's hoping Elizabeth comes home soon and Iraq move closer to opening its doors once again. And finally, the last update is from Intel Guru Frank26. It's security and stability. And that's what the monetary reform of Iraq needed desperately. And that's what was born yesterday and taking its first baby steps. Give it time to do what it has to do. Bring forth the new exchange rate and lower notes. That's what security and stability is for Iraq. And in doing so, the whole domino effect will occur. Security and stability, that's what we needed. All right, let me break this down for you, just like we do every time. No fluff, no hype, just how I see it based on the updates and everything I've been digging into. One of the most underappreciated updates this week came from Walkingstick, and honestly, it's a big deal. He talks about the tie between Iraq's monetary reform and its capital markets, particularly the Iraq Stock Exchange, ISX, and the growing relationship with the UAE's Emirates Stock Exchange, ESX. Now, this might seem boring to some, but I'm telling you, it's foundational. The ISX is already linked to NASDAQ systems. They've been opening access for foreign investors through platforms like Rabi Securities, and they're digitizing. Why? Because if you're going to open your doors to international money, you better have a realistic, tradable currency, and you can't do that while running dual exchange rates. Investors need stability. That's monetary reform in action. You can't invite the world to your party and serve them monopoly money. It doesn't work like that. And the UAE piece. That's not just headline stuff, it's legit. Abu Dhabi-based firms are already planning routes in Iraq. We're talking telecom takeovers, bank partnerships, joint ventures. This is what confidence looks like. It tells me these big players believe Iraq is heading toward a stable, investable financial environment. It's not hopium, it's positioning. And yeah, you'll hear people say things like, everyone knows the new rate is coming. Okay, sure, I get it. That's a sentiment. It doesn't mean someone's leaked the rate from the central bank. But when you zoom out, that energy, that movement, that buildup, it's undeniable. The world is watching and prepping. Now, if you've been following all of this, the IMF guidance, de-dollarization, digital banking, anti-corruption, getting rid of the parallel market, it's like watching puzzle pieces fall into place. You can't always see the whole picture until you're near the end, but right now, it's looking more and more like a monetary reset map. And then there's Claire's update, which I think is huge. Iraq ranks 9th in the world for natural resources, and they've got an estimated $16 trillion in value underground. Oil, gas, phosphate, all of it. That's not just trivia, that's real-world wealth. That's what supports currencies like Kuwait's and Qatar's being over $3. Their currencies are backed by tangible assets and managed with strict fiscal policy. Iraq? With proper reforms, they're right there too. When you look at their reserves, the digital transformation, the capital market opening up, and now this resource valuation, come on. The case for a $3 exchange rate isn't a dream. It's economically justifiable. So when people say this is a lottery, nah. It's more like watching a country untangle itself from decades of chaos and finally step into position. There's still work to be done, and I'm not saying tomorrow's the day. But based on what we're seeing from real market moves to confirm government reforms, Iraq's laying down the tracks. They're not just guessing anymore, they're planning. And that's my full breakdown for now on where we stand in the RVRI process. Moreover, we posted a breaking news the other day. Iraq just made a major move toward joining the World Trade Organization by completing comprehensive technical responses, an essential step that signals a shift toward full international integration. While this might seem like a routine headline, it's actually one of the strongest signs that Iraq could be preparing to move off the program rate and take the dinar global. In this video, I'll break down how this development ties directly into the RVRI process, how it connects with IMF Article VIII compliance, and why this moment could indicate the beginning of the end for the 1300 rate. If you've been watching for the clues and waiting for confirmation that Iraq is ready, this is the update you don't want to overlook. Most people will miss the significance until it's too late. Please go ahead and check it out by clicking on the link on the top right of this video, as you don't want to miss this. Lastly, we will continue to post videos about the recent events and articles supporting the changes taking place in Iraq, so you don't want to miss them. Also, don't forget, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video. Bye!